Welcome, welcome. This is Resinbitz, and this is going to be part 2 of my wig making video. So today we're going to be cutting the wig and felting on top, but not quite in that order. So let's get started. Okay, so here are my materials, and you might have noticed that I don't have a white disc like in the other video. I put down this just to protect my very cheap, very fragile IKEA desk. So I'll probably be using it naked when I'm just like playing with dolls, and then for crafting it's gonna be a tablecloth. So I have this remnants of a paper cup. I swear it's clean. Some extra strong Elmers glue. Dries fast, safe and non-toxic. Woohoo! Little cup for mixing. And I have this glue stirring stick. Yeah, it had better days. Next is some wool. It's for felting and stuff. You don't really need this. I just don't have my wefts or my wool, my alpaca stuff dyed yet, and I have this on hand, so I'm going to be using it to cover the head cap. It's a really nice pink color, and it's kind of going to be the goal of the wig overall, so it really matched. Okay, so here I am. I've already cut a little bit of the wool, and you can see I'm making, I think it's called frocking, or flock. Frock or flock? I don't know. Flock seems less, I don't know, bad wordy. But I'm twisting this up, and hopefully this will help me just cut a denser piece of the wool at once. And I'm just looking for really short pieces. Okay, so here is a big pile of it, and I'm just, yeah, I think that's pretty good. Woo! On to the next step. So I'm creating this glue and water solution using my glue, stirry stick, that poor thing. Adding a little bit more glue. I think I ended up with too much water at the beginning, so I wanted to make sure that there was enough glue in the solution. So now I'm just going to use just direct glue onto the wig cap. And you'll notice I haven't cut it yet, and I'll get to that, the reason why, in a second. At this point, I've got the front of the head glued up, and I'm ready to start adding some pink floof. There you go. So I just add a little bit at a time and pat it down. Pretty easy. It remarkably sticks more to the glue and stuff than my fingers. I always feel like it's going to stay on my hands. I wrapped them up a little bit because I totally forgot how messy this fuzzy floof can be. Alright, time for the back. So you can see I kind of make a outline of where I want the hairline to be for the wig. And that's kind of the reason why I do this step before I take it off. I have a really hard time making an even hairline with just cutting the wig cap itself. Now I add the glue solution on top to harden all the floof and pack it down. Once it's dry, it'll be tougher than it would be without this step. And you can also see that I'm adjusting the hairline here till I find that it's nice and even. Otherwise, whenever I cut them, it's always wonky by itself. Okay, so here it is a few days later. It's nice and dry. And you can see the hairline. I'm really happy with how uniform it looks so far. And I'll just take you all the way around the hairline. So now I'm just going to be cutting all the way around. You can still see some of the elastics through, which I'm fine with at this stage. Okay, now it's time to get this off my head. And this part always kind of makes me super nervous because I'm cutting around the resin and I'm cutting through the wig, and I just want to make sure everything comes out good. So at this part where I'm cutting, it's kind of tough because I've glued all around there. and it's just a matter of kind of having a little faith in the wig cap itself and just getting through. It's honestly really hard to take off, not only because of the, ooh, there it goes. Wow, I made it look easier than it was. Okay, so now I'm going around the edges here and just cutting away the stuff that's not pink, essentially. I'm kind of being a little bit, I don't know, careful and preservative, maybe that's the word for it. I don't want to cut off too much. And probably what I'll do is I might add a little bit more pink floof stuff. Yes, that's what I'm going to be calling it for the rest of the video and probably forever. Yeah, I might add some more of that. But yeah, this is just a matter of cutting around and adjusting. So here is the first try on. You can see I did not cut enough around the ears. So I'm going to be taking this off and doing one more go at that. Okay, so here we go. This is essentially the final wig cap. Again, I might add some more pink, but I think this is looking pretty good. Oh, I might clean up right down there. But I think this is looking pretty good. I like the fit of the wig cap. It feels nice and tight on the head. So on the next video, I'll be cleaning up the alpaca and getting it ready for the dyeing process. Thanks for watching. Yeah, have a good day. Goodbye.